Hi everybody, this video is all about our left hand and how to play the actual notes on our instruments. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is how to set up our left hand. So after we go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what we're going to do every time is we're first going to tap up high on our fingerboard. This gets our hand shape ready to go. We're then going to slide our hand back to the red tape. Now you'll notice that my wrist is straight, and not that you can see it, but there is a hole underneath the neck of the violin. So my hands are up tall, my wrist is straight, and I have a tunnel underneath my thumb and the fingerboard. This is how our left hand is always going to be. One common mistake is that students will do this. I call this the pancake wrist because they get really floppy. Your wrist needs to stay straight as you place your fingers down, and that tunnel under your thumb needs to stay there as well. So let's do that one more time. Rest position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap up high. Then with a straight wrist, slide back to the red tape and check for a straight wrist and a tunnel under your thumb. Back to rest position. So once we have that down, we're going to talk about what notes are on each string. We're going to focus first on the D string. So as you can see, on the D string, when you put your first finger down on the red tape, that's the note E. When you put your second finger down on the yellow tape, that's F sharp. And when you put your third finger down on the blue tape, that is the note G. So before we do that, let's just go over the fact that our first finger is our pointer finger, our second finger is our middle finger, and our third finger is our ring finger. So it's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap up high, slide your hand back with a straight wrist, and check for if you have a tunnel under the fingerboard. So everything we're going to do is on the D string right now. And I'm actually going to use my bow hand, my right hand, to pizzicato the notes. And pizzicato means to pluck them. We use our first finger to pluck the strings. So with my bow hand, I'm going to place my thumb at the edge of the fingerboard to anchor it down, and now use my first finger. So when we place our left fingers down, with that straight wrist, we curl our fingers down and we push the strings down to the fingerboard with the pad of our finger. So that looks like they're up on their tippy toes, like that. So your fingers aren't doing this, they're not flat, they're very, very round, and you're pushing the string down to the fingerboard with the pad of your finger. So tap, slide, check for a straight wrist and a tunnel under your thumb. So I'm going to pizzicato my open D string 2 times. Our next note, as we can remember, when we push our first finger down on the red piece of tape, is E. And as you can see, my wrist is still straight. Here we have E. Now leaving my first finger down on the red tape, I'm going to curl my second finger down on the yellow tape and play F sharp. And then leaving both those fingers down, I'm going to curl my third finger down on its pad on the blue tape to play the note G. So all together, that sounds like this. D, first finger, E, second finger, F sharp, third finger, G. And you'll notice again that once my fingers are down, they stay down. So I'm not playing G like this, I'm playing G with all my fingers down. Back to rest position. So that is the D string. Now you can do the exact same thing on the A string. Let's take a look at the notes. On the A string, when we place our first finger on the red tape, we are playing the note B. When we place our second finger on the yellow tape, we are playing the note C sharp. And when we place our third finger down on the A string, we are playing the note D. This is a different D than the open D string because it's much higher. It's an octave higher. So often I call this one high D. So let's try that together. Rest position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap high with a straight wrist, slide back to the red tape and check to see if you have a tunnel under your thumb. So everything we're going to be doing now is on the A string. And for the first while, most of the songs that we're going to play are on the D and the A string only. So I have my bow hand ready to pizzicato. I place it at the edge of the fingerboard right on the corner to anchor, and I'm going to use my first finger to pluck the strings. So here is A. I'm going to curl my first finger down on the red tape to play B. I curl my second finger down on the yellow tape to play C sharp. And then curl my third finger down on the blue tape to play high D. So all 3 fingers are down right now, my wrist is still straight, and I still have a tunnel under my thumb. One more time. Here we go. 3, 4. A, B, B, C sharp, D, D. Now, one thing I want you to notice is that so far we've learned all the notes from open D string to high D. All of these notes make up a D major scale. So if you play those notes one after the other, starting on open D, it sounds like this. D, E, F sharp, G, open A, B, C sharp, D. And you can go back down, high D, C sharp, taking off your fingers one at a time, B, open A, all 3 fingers go down for G, F sharp, E, D. And that is how you play a D major scale.